Hi, my name is Alexus Mitchell. I am Usher's New Look alumni. I joined the program in 2013 and graduated college in 2019. I'm currently a market development executive, and here's my story. So I heard about Usher's New Look from my little brother, actually. I was not involved first. I actually went to pick him up one day from one of the sessions that they were holding on Saturdays. And I remember walking into the room and seeing all these kids. I just knew that if I did nothing else, I needed to be a part of this program. The Leadership Academy was something completely different. It was something that I hadn't seen coming, to Atlanta. I moved from Columbus, Georgia. But being in Atlanta, it was something that was kind of rare, or at least from my side of town. So it was everyone being super friendly, which is kind of rare at the time, and being themselves, 100% authentically themselves. I remember going in and I didn't know what my spark was at the time. And then one day, it was one of the coordinators, they were speaking, and they mentioned talking, just being a spark. And I was like, you know what? Mom always said I talk too much. So that one might be mine. And I went home and I was like, okay, we do expressions every Saturday. What is something that I can do during the next Saturday expression segment? So I sat and I thought about it and I was like, what if I gave a motivational speech with music behind it? And I will never forget, it was Hall of Fame. That was the name of the song. I put that instrumental behind a speech. And I took about 1 minute and 20 seconds. Everyone was sitting down. They listened to me. I couldn't tell you what it was about. It was just so freeing at that moment to have found something that was authentically me. And have all these people, kids, adults, everyone support me in this given moment. And that brought me to where I am now. So entering New Look, as I said, was completely different. And when I say different, it was different from where I was growing up at the time. I grew up in the south of Atlanta, and it wasn't the best of environments, to say the very least. I was lucky enough to have found New Look, myself and my brother. I'm very grateful for Usher's New Look, because we kind of grew up within the leadership program. So my mom was strict. We weren't allowed to go outside when we were back at home. And it wasn't because she was kind of keeping us in. She was keeping us safe. You had some of my peers who would be out in the streets. Mind you, we're in high school. We're like 12, 13, 14 years old. And I have peers that are in the streets. I go to school. I'm working. Some of them aren't working. I'm, aiming towards post-secondary education. And they don't really know what that is or what that looks like outside of Metro Atlanta. So again, super grateful for New Look because I was able to see what I was lacking while in school. For example, one of the resources was being able to understand what a HBCU was. I did not know what a HBCU was before Usher's New Look. I just remember my coordinators kind of talked to us about applying to colleges and then giving us different variations of colleges and different options we had. And that's when I was like, it's very interesting that my school didn't tell me that this was a thing, that you can get a full ride scholarship to these specific places where you'd be surrounded by people that were more like myself. Top of that, career opportunities, job shadowing. That was one of my most memorable moments within Usher's New Look. I was in high school and I shadowed the mayor of the city of Atlanta at the time. That was something that I did not have a chance to do within my high school. I don't even think that was an option. I can probably 100% sure say that wouldn't have happened without Usher's New Look.